All right. So on the challenges here, they before you would just kind of hover and you can see that still happens. But if I click on them, wait a moment, it loads up. So now they have more information. These are similar to what they've had previously in previous years' challenges, where they have like a summary, which is what we've seen so far. And then it goes into more background information to kind of giving you a little bit more information, like what's the challenge is all about, like some more information. Like this one just talks about the Lucy mission, but doesn't really go into detail for this. And now they have a bunch of that detail plus some other objectives and like why they chose this particular challenge and some other hints and things like that. So this one kind of goes on. It's a lot of, this one's one of the youth oriented ones. So it's kind of open ended in a lot of ways. It's talking about the asteroids that they're going to be monitoring and they're doing flybys over. And so it's kind of, it could be lots of different things. And so they mention that since there's different ways of presenting it, they're kind of have some instructions on that. And then some other considerations, which is great. So now that this detail is here, we can start, the teams can start narrowing their ideas of like which one they want to do more thoroughly. Before it was just looking at the challenges and kind of guessing. And that's what we were going to talk about tonight until we saw that this was released today. So it's great that that's released. But once again, remember all these ones here, all this information is just meant to kind of help you pick which challenge you're going to do. Once again, the idea isn't to start on it now. It's to help you give some background information so you're ready to work when the actual event takes place. Some of them are longer than others, like this one's pretty long because there's a lot of other information. Also, there's another tab too that kind of links to other NASA resources that they have. Of course, there's more than this if you search, but they've already listed a bunch of the most available ones that you'll probably will need, including NASA archives and other information here too. So it's pretty thorough on all of their challenges. So what I've been doing with the students and what you can do with your students too is just kind of read through the summaries so you get a feel of what they are. Some of these are a little bit more complex. Some of them are hard to work through myself, trying to explain to the kids like these data organization one's a little bit more complex than like what I'm used to. So I kind of just explain what some of the words are as you're having the kids read these. So that's basically what I've been doing with the classes I've been teaching with these guys. Just have each student read one. Especially if they're younger students, walking through like what some of the terms are. If students are kind of geared towards certain ones, then they can definitely start looking into, what the words mean, especially if it's talking about a topic they're not familiar with, to really identify that this is the one the challenge we're going to sign up for when the challenge starts. So as you go through each of these, and of course each one has, after you've narrowed that down, you can kind of look through even further now that we have the details, and they can read this even further to kind of narrow it down further. So go from the summaries and then into the individual like narrowed down versions, and then start to make your decisions. Once again, you have plenty of time to do this. We have 3 weeks or so until it happens, right? Until the event occurs. So we're not on a huge rush for time. They won't even open it up, as I mentioned before. They won't. You won't be able to sign up for a team until the 22nd, I think is what the date is now.